This is my latest order from AliExpress, and I thought it'd be really fun to open it with you here on camera. Now, I'm not sure if this order has been split into 1 or 2 deliveries, but there's only one way to find out. So let's look inside and see what I received. Okay, so quite a few bags here. Let's start off with this one here. This is very clear what I've got in this package here. This is a full-sized recreation of a breadboard on a PCB. Now, I build quite a few different breadboard projects. Here's one that flashes some LEDs in some different ways. This is an LED counter. I actually have a video about this on YouTube already. And this here is a recreation of an early computer, educational computer. And again, this is the science fair, which you can see more about in a previous video. And I thought it'd be good to go ahead and actually immortalize some of these breadboard designs on a breadboard PCB. Now, of course, I could go ahead and use Veriboard or Stripboard or get some PCBs manufactured by one of the many possible suppliers. But I thought it'd be fun to immortalize them in this sort of breadboard format, so I've got a few of these so I can build out those circuits. This package looks like a lot of fun. I think this is a small FM radio. And so this will be a kit which I will assemble on the channel for you all to see. And I thought this would be a fun little project. Okay, so this is actually one of the reasons I made this order. So this is a ozone generator, and I was inspired by Big Clive's videos on ozone generators, and I want to have a little look at some of them. And so I ordered one to have a little look at, and I'll play with that a little bit later. And this here appears to be another ozone generator. So this seems to be a larger generator. And here's the electrode for this one. So I've got a few devices here to compare. I was actually looking out for the glass tube one with sort of a wound spring around the electrode, but unfortunately that wasn't available at the time of my ordering, so I'll have to keep an eye out for that. But I'll have a link to the video where Big Clive shows off the particular ozone generator I'm talking about in the description. Okay, wow. So this is 1000 half-watt resistors, and I actually only really wanted 2. So I wanted some 330 ohm resistors for my Digital Logic Lab kit, as the resistors in there are actually damaged, and I have some sneaky quarter-watt ones hiding underneath, but I wanted some that match the rest of the resistors on the board. And I figured, well, I could just order a couple of the type I need, or I could spend just a couple of quid more and get a whole bag of them. And I think these were only around £5. So good value, and I have plenty of half-watt resistors to use in the future. Hey, plenty of things in this bag as well. So we have a couple of wire sponges for use with soldering. So my existing soldering ball is a bit clogged up, so I decided to get some more. I looked at the reviews because sometimes you can end up with steel ones and you don't really want that because it can damage the tip. But the reviews on these ones seem to be good, so I got a couple. They were slightly more expensive than some of the other ones, but hopefully these will be fine, and I will test them with a magnet. I have a few more resistors here. These are some 10Ks. I tend to use 10Ks as sort of my default when I'm building breadboards or testing LEDs. They're quite high, but it means that you're not going to do any damage, and they're perfectly good for pull up or pull down in most circumstances with microcontrollers. So I tend to run out, so I actually just ordered a 100 pack of these just to top up my spares. As you can see, I also ordered some more breadboards, or PCB breadboards, and these are mini ones as well. So this will allow me to recreate some mini breadboard projects as well. So there's a little packet of those there. This one's quite neat. And if we look here, you can see this one is a sort of half-size breadboard, but it's also got power connections for USB down the side. And I thought that would be a neat little way of having something I could just plug a USB control into to power some stuff. And I actually really like to, again, immortalize my Digital Logic Lab ALU into a bunch of breadboards. So I think that would be a really neat little thing to do. And I'll link to that relevant video in the description. And again, this is the final size of mini breadboard. So that's going to be really neat and tidy as well. And these were, again, pretty good price here. So I've got a few of these as well. So that's all I think I've got for today. I'm not sure if there's another package. If there is, you'll see a fade to black and me opening another bag. But if not, I hope you found this video interesting, and I hope to speak to you again soon in the next one.